My name is Adosunu Sabangida. I was born in Sabangida in Kuala local government area in 1988 in Kano State. I did my primary school, Hafzuddin Islamia Primary School, Sabangida from 1996 to 2003, where I proceeded to Government Secondary School Sharada. From Government Secondary School Sharada, I started for WAEC and NECO in 2009, but the problem I failed the both NECO and WAEC. I have only 2 credits and 4 passes, so I managed to go to remedial program in Aminu Kano College of Islamic and Legal Studies. I did my pre-diploma, my remedial program, my pre-diploma. The diploma 1, the diploma 2. After that, before I moved to secondary school, before I moved to Aminu Kano College of Islamic and Legal Studies, I joined many programs where I attended Jamaica English Academy, where I learned how to speak English and a lot of things concerning English. I know how to speak in public through the help of my boss, Malam Kabiru Musa Jamaja, and other teachers of that institution. Then I learned. I also went to computer school, major computer school. After that, I got the scholarship by the director of the school, Malam Abdullah Ibrahim Naji, where I did diploma in information technology and the advanced diploma in information technology. So when my result came out, I joined Aminu Kano, as I have said earlier. I joined Aminu Kano where I did my diploma program. After that, I am currently undergoing my degree program in Aminu Kano in Bayo University, Kano, under the special education department. Alhamdulillah, I am now in level 4. I was born like this, I was born with this kind of physically challenge, which is diplegia. This is what we call, I forgot the name of this kind of challenge of disability. But I was born with this kind of problem. Alhamdulillah, I took more than 10 years I can go to work with my leg. I just managed running from one place to another with the help of my brothers and sisters. So this kind of from there I get a lot of assistance from my brothers and sisters in moving from one place to another, especially when I went to school. They used to take me to the school and they brought me to the house after the closing hour of the school. So I get a lot of my body is developing because I used to see the doctors at that time. We went to Murtala Muhammad under the help of my father. He helped me in taking care of my disability. So here I call the person, the parent was the children with any kind of disability to take care of your children. You don't neglect your children if he has any kind of deformity. Help him, advise him, take care of his responsibility, take him to the school. Nowadays, in some of our houses society, when you have a kind of people with disability, instead for you to take care of him to go to school, then you abandon him to the society, to the city begging, which is wrong. That person with disability can become more important in the society, can become a leader of tomorrow. So then neglect him. And also here I want to call the attention of the society to take care of other members of the community. When you have the person with disability in your society, take care of him, whether physically challenged or mental disability or any kind of deformity, take care of him. Allah will reward you. Alhamdulillah, in my own case, I get many support from the people, from the members of my family, and from the people of the society. Alhamdulillah, the challenges I face in my life, there are many. Any person in life can face a lot of challenges. And when I was undergoing my program, since from the primary level to the university level, my only challenges is lack of Android writing quickly. I have the problem of this is what we call in special education dysgraphia. When you have the problem of writing, this is what we call dysgraphia. I am writing slowly. I usually write slowly, so that this affects my academic performance. That is why I am second class lower. But Alhamdulillah, I managed to go to school to interact with people, and sometimes the challenges I face is especially now in our university. Some places is not considered with the person with disability. For instance, if I want to go to that place from the special education to that place of languages or any other that is close to the, I face a lot of challenges in moving, or sometimes the class is not down, it is in what we can see upstairs. So that is can affect the person with disability in terms of moving from that place to going there. This is the challenge I face. And another challenge I face, sometimes people, not even in the school, but in the society, sometimes they say that I have the problem of interacting with people. Some say I don't have a good behavior in terms of interaction with people. So this is the challenge I face. But I managed, Alhamdulillah, I managed to interact with people, with my people. So, do you know the problem we are facing? Now, most of the people refuse to understand the different people with different character. No, even identical twins are not equal. So, they manage people with disabilities like any other person in the society. So, we people with disabilities, sometimes we have our own problem. Sometimes, so the people in the society don't understand this kind of problem we face. That is why sometimes we have a misunderstanding with different people in our society. But I got the attention of the people. Please try to manage person with disability according to trying to understand him, trying to give him the time to speak. Sometimes if you want to speak, the person is so-called normal. Not everybody is normal. Any person is so-called normal. So the person which we call so-called normal cannot understand the person with disability. So we need the person, we need the society, other people of the society to understand how to interact with person with disability. And also I got the attention of the person with disability. Any kind of disability you have, you need to know yourself. In knowing yourself, you need to be educated. You need to educate yourself. Because when you don't have education, you are no more. Even Allah said in the Holy Quran, هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون. That is totally different with educated person and educated person. So when you have a challenge, don't say that you are normal in the society. You can contribute in the society. You can become the governor. Alhamdulillah, in Nigeria, recently, last January, we have a person who is governor, but who is debt. This is program. This is progress. And that in Nigeria, we have a person who becomes the governor of disability with hearing impairment. This is progress. So if he didn't, if he left himself in the society, he says that he cannot go to school, he cannot do anything. He will be begging in the society. So when now he is the former governor of this national state. This is the progress. I wish the former governor the best, and even the person with disability, I wish them the best. May Almighty Allah guide us. I got a lot of success in my life because I attended many programs in Kano State and outside Kano State. I have 6 international conference certificates which I earned in UK. I was awarded by Youth Alive Foundation. I was invited 3 days in Lagos by Youth Alive Foundation, where I participated in 3 days program. And recently, this year, I was awarded by Nigerian Bulletin Program. Now, Alhamdulillah, I went to about 15 states in Nigeria. This is a huge success in my life, and very soon, inshallah, I'm going to get married to a beautiful young lady. I would like to advise any person with disability to understand himself. By understanding himself, to go to school. Many people with disability, especially in northern Nigeria, are left behind because when you have a disability, you are always advised to go to beg. On my own, but it is still time I was invited to Saudi Arabia to go there and beg by many people, and I refused to go. My father did not allow them to take me there. When I was there, I will be useless to myself, I will be useless to the society. So I advise the person, not the only person, I advise the person with disability. Any kind of disability you are useful to the society. You can contribute to the society. You can elect and you can be elected in any position. Your disability does not restrict you to any. Does not restrict you. What I will advise you, you go and learn. Don't say you are no more in the society. Education is the key success in life. In my own case, if I did not go to school, I will be there asking people Sadaka. I'll be useless. But now I did my primary school, I did my secondary school, I did my diploma program, and now currently I am doing my degree program. At the same time I am working with Amina Kano College of Islamic and Legal Studies as their staff. So this is the success of education. Education is the powerful weapon that you can use to contribute to yourself, to contribute to your family, to contribute to the society. So education is the key of success. And also I will advise the members of any community, when you have a person with disability in your society, don't say that he is only being taken care of by his parent. You as a neighbor, you as a member of the society, you can help him to be an important person in the society. In my own case, not only my father and members of my family helped me. Many people in my life will help me, including Dr. Bala Muhammad. Adele so he wrote about my biography in the media. Daily tours of Saturday column. Those who have ability and disability. As a result of that, the minister, former minister of finance, Dr. Yamasidi Osman, intervened in my life. Why he introduced me to the governor and the governor gave me a work. So we need partners, members of the society, scholars, to go and other people to look for persons with disability. In my life, I cannot forget about people in my life. They helped me in my life. I cannot forget them. Professor Salisu Shehu, Malam Kabiru Musa Jamaji, Dr. Waziya. Because the reason why I mention Kabiru Musa Jamaji this TV, I work with when I was undergoing my diploma program, I used to sell the menu during an Ramadan period. Malam Kabiru, after that, there is no more business. Malam Kabiru Musa Jamaji realized that, and he took me to be part of their staff. Whenever there is registration, he would invite me and give me something that can help me in my life. And when I did my diploma, I worked with Center for Information Technology and Development CTAT. About 6 months to 9 months, I worked with him as an intern. I was took by Dr. Waziya. After that, I was invited by Professor Salisu Shehu to go and work with International Institute of Islamic Thought as an assistant librarian before I joined American College of Islamic Legal Studies. Alhamdulillah, 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 Alhamdulillah. I wish this talk will be meaningful to the society, will be meaningful to the people with disability, will be meaningful to the other institutions. When the issue of person with disability came considered with them, we are now in the area of inclusion. Inclusion in terms of election, inclusion in terms of education, inclusion in terms of any other activities in the society. So consider with person with disability, consider with them in educating them, in information technology, in computer. They can operate computer. They can do a lot of work which is so-called normal can know to do it. I am non-academic staff in American College of Islamic and Legal Studies. Inshallah, when I graduated, I would like to change into academic line, into academic environment. This is what I want to achieve in my life. And I want to open an NGO that will support person with disability. Inshallah, by God willing, I would like to open Savangila Center for people with disabilities that will say, that will cater for their needs, that will be looking for them, that will be encouraging them all in terms of entrepreneurship.